So we're going to be building a market making algorithm in this video that's going to be very simple but still present the idea of what market making is. So most traders try to predict price, market makers don't, right? They don't care where the price goes next, they care about spread, inventory, and survival. In this video, we'll be taking on a challenge, and the challenge is going to be, can we design a structurally sound market making algorithm from scratch using only simulated data and demonstrate how it behaves in real time. Okay, so we've already done the code. We'll show you the code later on in this video, and also the market making dashboard on this video as well. But first, let's get some things correct. So this is not exchange level infrastructure. This is about understanding the core mechanics behind market making, which is from an engineering perspective. So what market making actually is. Market making is very simple. A market maker continuously codes both a bid and an ask price around the mid price. The idea is simple. It is to earn the spread. If the mid price is 100, we might code 99.9 on the bid and 100.1 on the ask. Okay, it's not the things like you see on the YouTube, like market making is actually like market makers actually take your money. That's not necessarily true. Market makers' only job is to earn from the spread, right? And let's break the system into components. So first we have a market maker market simulator, right? So this generates a mid price using a stochastic process and simulates order flow like random buying and selling pressure. Next is the code engine, which sets the bid and ask prices around the mid price. And then we have the base spread, which is configurable, right? And then comes the inventory manager. So the inventory manager is basically every time we get filled, inventory changes. If we become too long, we skew our codes downward to encourage selling, right? Because we want to manage our inventory in a good way. So if we become too short, we skew upward to encourage buying. And after that, we have a fill model. So a fill model is basically, it simulates the probability that our codes get hit depending on order flow, imbalance, and how aggressive our spread is. Okay. And then the risk engine steps in. So if, like, for example, if volatility spikes, the spreads would widen. So that's a way market makers try to control risk. So like if the volatility is spiking, they would widen their spreads. And if inventory crosses a threshold, we stop quoting entirely. So that's like our kill switch. So finally, everything feeds into the dashboard like P&L, inventory levels, trade logs, spread width, and risk state. This separation of modules is critical because good and professional systems separate logic, risk, and execution. They're not one giant script, right? We have different modules for different things. Now let's just take a look of the dashboard that we have created for you. So as you can see that it's showing a chart where the price is like moving, and we have our bid around this area, and then we have our ask around this, and we are estimating a mid price, right? So the mid price is the blue line that you can see, and this is okay. One more thing I want to show you is you might be seeing the realized P&L and then the unrealized P&L, right? So and also you have to focus on the total trades and the spread capture. So you can see that when the volatility is rising, like it's really going high, for example, in this move, the volatility was very high because it was coming really quickly to the downwards. You can see that the bids and the ask was widening. So our spread was going wide, right? And yeah, so that's it for the dashboard kind of thing. And also I want to show you one more thing is it is showing you the inventory, right? So how much contracts are we in the market for at the moment that is like live. So yeah, that's like a basic version of what market making would look like, right? So also let me show you just the code. So like um, wait a second. So we go here, and so yeah, so we have a README file, so you can understand basically how does the code structure works. So the tech stack for this demo that we're using is Python and Streamlit and NumPy and Pandas and Plotly. So we have the app.py, which basically runs the dashboard, and then we have the source folder, which has all the scripts that are very important. So like the market maker simulator, the market maker, and the risk engine. So let me just go into the files as well. So where it is, yeah, no, this is not, this is my reminders, okay. So yeah, we go into source, and then we, for example, see the market maker script. So we are importing annotations from this from this library, and we are importing data class from this data class library, and also we have this class set up here of market maker. And first, what we do is that we initialize the base spread, the inventory skew, and all those things. And this function is for generate codes. So I'm giving you like a general or rough idea of how the code is working behind the scenes. And yeah, so this, I think, video serves a purpose on just a little bit about the practicality behind market making and also the theory side of it. So if you found this useful, this is exactly the kind of structural thinking we apply when building custom automated systems for traders at Nexus Ledger. So you can visit our website at nexusledger.org. So yeah, you can either click on this and contact us for a free consultation, or you can also email us over here. So one more thing that I want to show is, let me just go here. So this is basically a flowchart that I have created for you to understand and get the whole video in just one nutshell. So market maker, a market simulator, mid price plus volatility plus order flow. We get this and we put it into the code engine, right? And then the code engine basically sets the bid and the ask around mid, and then it decides if the volatility is high, yes or no, right? So if it's a yes, then we widen the spread and code less aggressive. If it's no, then we normal spread and code tighter. And then based on these decisions, then it goes to the inventory manager, which tracks the long and short contracts that we have. And then if the inventory is over limit, if it's a yes, then we do the kill switch and we stop coding. And if it's a no, we skew codes and reduce inventory risk. And then it goes into the fill model, which simulate fills, because this is a simulator that's not on the live market, because I'm just presenting this in a video to showcase, right, to teach you on this. And then it goes into the trade executed, and it shows you how many buys and sells have been filled. And then we see the P&L and the metrics, like for example spread to capture plus drawdown and all those things. And then that is shown as an output in the dashboard with all the things, right? So like with the inventory, the current ask, current bid, unrealized P&L, and realized P&L, right? And the spread width as well. So yeah, this is this for the video. I hope you liked this video and got a basic idea of how market making algorithms work and how we build them. So have a nice day.